I have challenged myself to read every single day for the next month. That means for the next 31 days, I'm basically going to be forcing myself to pick up a book and read it. I'll record myself reading every single day and we'll do a full recap of how it went at the end. So let's get right into it. I have challenged myself to read every single day this month, and it is May 1st, so it's time to make good on my challenge. I am reading The Correspondent to start off the month. I'm loving this book so much. I really am. It's really, really good. Day 1 and I'm crying. I am 190 pages into the book though, so that was a sad letter. So good though. Guys, I finished. So good. 5 stars. Okay, so we are 3 days into my reading every day for a month challenge, and so far it's going good. I'd say day 1 and 2 really well, didn't have any resistance. Yesterday, I had the urge to read again. There's not really a slump in sight, and I was a little bit of me was okay, remember you need to read, but then I was actually, I want to read, so that is more than okay. So I'm still reading Darling Daffodil Farms, but I'm really just kind of taking my time with things, and this is all about not reading for a certain time limit or for a certain amount of pages every day. It's literally just getting myself to sit down and read for a little bit just to build the habit. And if it's only a page, then it's only a page. And if it's 4 hours, it's 4 hours. But it's really just about building that habit of picking up a book every single day and reading it. So 3 days in, it's going really well. Today is day 4, so we have not read yet today, but I'm excited to pick this up. So I feel like day 4 is gonna be a win as well. Okay, time to read. Friends, we are officially on day 11 of the challenge, so we are 10 days in and it's going really well so far. I'd say there's only been one day where I was I don't really know if I want to read, and I read just a little bit and that was perfectly fine. The challenge is just to read a little bit every single day, so as long as I pick up a book and read a couple pages, it's considered a win. So that's what I do on the days when I'm not fully feeling it. And I also find that oftentimes when I pick up a book and I start reading, I want to read longer than I think I want to. I'm definitely not reading super long every single day because honestly, I'm just super tired and I don't have the time, but I'm doing the best I can, and yeah, that's where we're at. So we are going to do day number 11 right now. We're going to start reading. We're still reading Heathen and Honeysuckle, by the way. It's super cute. Today is day 21, so it is officially 3 weeks into this challenge, and I am on my 4th book, I guess, of the challenge, and it's been going really well. I've read every single day so far. Some days have been a little bit harder, but most days it hasn't really been that hard to read, so I'm really proud of myself. And yeah, it's day 21, so let's get today's reading in. Guys, it is the 29th of May, which means I only have, technically, I haven't read today, so I have 3 days left of this challenge, and that is insane to me. I didn't think I'd be able to stick with this challenge. At the beginning of the month, I didn't think it was going to happen. I didn't think I'd be able to go 31 whole days reading, and I still have 3 days left, so I have to make sure I finish up these 3 days strong because I'm really proud of myself. Like, I feel like I've really just been building my discipline, and this challenge definitely helped. So we're gonna get through these next 3 days, and then I will do a full recap on how it went, all the pros and cons, all the issues I faced, and all the fun stuff. We'll do a full recap in 3 days, guys, because we only have 3 days left, and that is so exciting. I did it. Friends, it is officially June 1st, which means my 31-day reading challenge is over. It is done. Ooh, cue the confetti. So, I'm really proud of myself for finishing up this reading challenge. I will say it did get difficult at times, especially towards like the 3-week mark. A lot was going on in life, and I really was hardcore fighting a reading slump. So some days I really only read a few pages, but for the most part, it was a really successful challenge. It was actually a fully successful challenge because I read every single day for the past 31 days. I did it. I completed the challenge. Sorry, I was interrupted, but I kind of forget exactly what I was saying, but I will say that I'm very proud of myself for fully completing this challenge. I read at least a little bit every single day, and it was really good to give myself this challenge. It felt nice to kind of get back into my reading habit a little bit more. The past few months, like March, April, I had a lot of reading slumps, so being able to get into it more and just focus on reading every single day, not a certain amount, just picking up a book and reading, it was really, really nice. And something that I found out that actually surprised me a little bit was that a lot of the times when I did pick up a book, I ended up reading a lot longer than I planned to. So I might have been like, okay, I don't know if I'm really in the mood, but I'll pick it up, I'll read for a few minutes, just get the challenge done, and then I'd end up reading for like several hours or a good like 50 pages. And I feel like it's really just getting myself to pick up that book and take the time to read, and then I will dig right in and I can get really into it. And I feel like a lot of times when I do end up just picking up that book, I will read for a lot longer than planned because like surprised I'm enjoying it. It was just getting myself to actually start reading that was the most challenging part. And then once I did start reading, it was nice because I wanted to keep going. So that was a really cool thing that I figured out, was that it's just like getting myself to pick up the book and read a few pages, and a lot of times I'll get enticed and want to keep going. And a lot of times I found out I would like put the book down. I'd like, okay, I'm done for the night, and I put it down and go do like a couple other things if I had to do like a couple tasks or whatever. And I'd come back and I'd like be like going to do something else, like watch some TV or do a craft or something, and I'd find that I was like tempted to read more. I'd be like, you know what? Maybe I do want to read a little bit more. So it wasn't only reading longer when I did pick up a book, it was wanting to go back to the book later on in the day, or maybe a little bit later, or wanting to read instead of doing something else. And that was a really cool thing to find. I Peachy, my superstar. I found that there were some days that I really didn't want to read, and I did have to not like force myself, but like kind of force myself a little bit to pick up the book and get it done, because like I didn't want to read. So like I had to just kind of force myself. And on those days, sometimes I would find that I would read a lot longer than I wanted to, and it was enjoyable. Other times I'd find that I only read like a page for like 5 minutes and then I was done. And that was okay with me, because it was really just the process of picking up the book and reading. And on some days it just wasn't there. And if it wasn't there, I wasn't going to force it. I was just going to give myself the option, give myself the try, and then move on. So I think it went really well, and I'm really proud of myself for finishing this 31-day challenge. Am I going to continue reading every day moving forward? No. I mean, if I want to read and I'm tempted and I want to, yes, I will read. I'm not going to say like I'm not going to read every single day. There's a good chance I will read every single day, but I'm not going to force myself. I'm not going to count it anymore. I'm not going to make it a challenge anymore. I just want to do this for a month to see if I could and see how it went. And I feel like it went really well. So I'm really proud of that, and I can't believe I actually completed the challenge. Yeah, it was difficult at times, and there were a few times when I really didn't think I was going to do it. I really thought I was maybe going to fail, or I was tired, or I was cranky, or whatever, and I was like, I just don't want to, but I did it. I did it, and I'm so proud of myself, and now it's done. And it's a really good feeling of accomplishment. So I'm so happy. And yeah, it was a really fun adventure reading every day for 31 days. Let me know any other bookish challenges that you would like me to try, whether it be month-long, week-long, day-long, whatever. Leave them down below. I love to do bookish challenges, so let me know some bookish challenges you think would be good ones, and I'd love to know what you guys are currently reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a fabulous week, and I will see you guys in my next one. Live well, read lots of good books, read as much as you can, and go discover, my friends. Bye! And if you're still here, type 31 days, yay.